You must be the change you wish to see in the world. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. A man is but the product of his thoughts, what he thinks he becomes. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. Action expresses priorities. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. An unjust law is itself a species of violence. Arrest for its breach is more so. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. Anger is the enemy of nonviolence, and pride is a monster that swallows it up. Common sense is the realized sense of proportion. Culture of the mind must be subservient to the heart. Each one prays to God according to his own light. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. Everyone who wills can hear the inner voice. It is within everyone. Faith is not something to grasp, it is a state to grow into. Faith must be enforced by reason. When faith becomes blind, it dies. Fear has its use, but cowardice has none. For me, every ruler is alien that defies public opinion. Freedom is not worth having if it does not connote freedom to err. Glory lies in the attempt to reach one's goal and not in reaching it. God sometimes does try to the uttermost those whom he wishes to bless. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. He is lost who is possessed by carnal desire. Healthy discontent is the prelude to progress. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. I am a humble but very earnest seeker after truth. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill. I believe in the fundamental truth of all great religions of the world. I believe that a man is the strongest soldier for daring to die unarmed. If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. In prayer, it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. Intolerance betrays one of faith in one's cause. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. It is the quality of our work which will please God and not the quantity. Justice that love gives is a surrender, justice that law gives is a punishment. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Morality is contraband in war. Morality is the basis of things and truth is the substance of all morality. My life is my message. No culture can live if it attempts to be exclusive. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as is cooperation with good. Nonviolence and truth are inseparable and presuppose one another. Nonviolence is the article of faith. Nonviolence requires a double faith, faith in God and also faith in man. Peace is its own reward. Poverty is the worst form of violence. Prayer is a confession of one's own unworthiness and weakness. Prayer is the key of the morning and the bolt of the evening. Rights that do not flow from duty well performed are not worth having. Self-respect knows no considerations. That service is the noblest which is rendered for its own sake. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The essence of all religions is one. Only their approaches are different. The good man is the friend of all living things. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. The pursuit of truth does not permit violence on one's opponent. The real ornament of woman is her character, her purity. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need but not for man's greed. There is more to life than increasing its speed. There is no principle worth the name if it is not wholly good. Those who know how to think need no teachers. Though we may know him by 1,000 names, he is one and the same to us all. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. Truth never damages a cause that is just. Truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. We win justice quickest by rendering justice to the other party. What do I think of Western civilization? I think it would be a very good idea. Where love is, there God is also. Where there is love, there is life.